Alright, a lot of things have happened. Justin Langer has just resigned because he's been offered the England job. You heard it here first. India has already won the World Cup. Not the Virat Kohli India. This is under 19, Baba. Under 19. Control your loins. Keep your things in the pants and the panties. England is 61 for 6. You heard it here. Although everybody knows, but you heard it here. And you're probably watching this podcast when India has already lifted the cup. Unless some great tragedy has happened, then we are not responsible. Just like, say like, if you break something, it's your responsibility. When you go to Archie, they still do that. The conditions apply. That's how it works, right? So we are not responsible for anything because we are Indians. We don't take any responsibility. Now let's talk about IPL 2022 mega auction. This is a preview by the greatest podcasters ever. We hardly get any views, but we are still the greatest because that's what everybody says. No matter who they are, even if they're big ones, they're like, we're number one. Everybody is number one. So why can't we be number one? We are also number one, okay? We will be number one eventually. If we keep saying it enough, people just say, okay, they're number one, they're number one. Like Byju's. Byju's, nobody knew 4 years ago, and now everything is Byju's. Byju's sponsoring everything. Alright, let's talk about IPL. Let's only talk about the 39 players who think they are big shots with the big balls because they have put their base price as 2 crores, and if you don't pay 2 crores, they will go unsold, which will be really funny. 17 of these players are Indian and 22 are foreign players, but don't just say foreign. Most of their names sound very Indian as well. Don't worry. And when we say Indian, they might be sounding foreign also. Who knows? Except Suresh Raina, who's my favorite player of all time. Bikram is not here, but we love Suresh Raina. We have not told anybody more than Suresh Raina. Actually, we have Jinx, a Jinke Rahane. He's not even in the auction, so don't worry about it. That's why Bikram is not even in the podcast, because he's just lost his job. Now he just got another job, which he sells kids to the Saudis. All I'm asking you is very simple question, Lal. From the list of these players, including Indian and the foreign, total 39, please give me a simple question is, who do you think will go for more than 10 CR?
I think I'll start with the Indian list. I think Shreyas
IPL people are watching this. They will be influenced by what you say. So be very careful. Suresh Raina
yes.
will pay us money if we say his name.
I think Shreyas Iyer will be the highest priced Indian player in this auction.
I am surprised. Do you really think so?
Yeah, I think so. Because if it were me, if the two franchises who had the first pick, I would have picked him and David Warner, like over probably Hardik Pandya, to be very honest. So I think in the Indian list of players, I think Shreyas Iyer will probably go for the highest price tag. The second would be like, either I am thinking this IPL will be about all-rounders. And if there is a pace bowling all-rounder, that's like golden, okay? So I think people might underestimate, but I think Shardul Thakur and Krunal Pandya would be, again, to me, they will be up there in the list of like highest priced Indian players like this particular auction. So those would
what
be
the hell, mate? I think he'll be lucky to get 2 crores, Krunal Pandya. Jesus Christ. What do you think Lucknow is going to say? Brothers, like, please take him. I think he'll influence him.
Maybe,
he's in Lucknow, right? He's in Lucknow and Ahmedabad. He'll probably influence him.
Yeah, Hardik is Ahmedabad's captain, so this guy has to do something.
Which is the most expensive? I keep forgetting. Lucknow is the most expensive or Ahmedabad is the most expensive? Lucknow is the most expensive.
Lucknow is the most expensive. Yeah.
All right, go on.
So anyway, I think coming to international players, I think the top 3 international players, like where I'm assuming bidding wars will happen, the price will go beyond 10 crores. David Warner, Mitchell Marsh, and Quinton de Kock. I think these 3 will be like, really sought after. I think Mitchell Marsh will be like the who's that? Chris Morris and Glenn Maxwell of this auction. He will go for like an abnormal price and probably underwhelm when it comes to delivery. But because he is like an all-rounder, seam bowling all-rounder, as I said, like it's golden. He will command like big price. So that's my prediction.
Okay, I have a lot of picks. Like I have Deepak for the India thing. I can feel Deepak Chahar because obviously people now suddenly think he's an all-rounder. Shreyas Iyer and Devdutt Patikal. I probably feel maybe Devdutt Patikal might even get more money than Shreyas Iyer. It doesn't have so much logic, but this is IPL. There's no logic to anything, right? And David Warner, Pat Cummins will also go for high price. Josh Hazelwood, because he's done so well recently. Mitchell Marsh, definitely, as you said. I'm still pitching Trent Bolt and Kasigo Rabada as well, alongside you Quinton de Kock, and I definitely agree with the rest of it. So
I
those
just
are
think
will
because
be in competition.
yeah, I just think all rounders and batsmen will command more premium. I think fast bowlers, especially when IPLs are in India, uh, that's why I didn't pick any. I had Kagiso Rabada as my like next big out after like the three names that I already said, Rabada and Bolt. But I just somehow feel that fa- like there's not too much value for fast bowlers, and probably all of them will go between 5 and 10 CR is my bet.
Yeah, but just fast bowlers have gotten a lot of money, right? As long as they package
By the
themselves
way,
as some sort of
by the way,
all
a
rounder.
dark
Kasiko
horse.
Rabada can be packaging himself as all rounder.
I think you follow cricket and IPL probably more than I do, but just tell me why has Adil Rashid never been
Occupational
in
hazard.
IPL? Like
Who?
why is Adil Rashid like in this list? But I've never seen him play in the IPL. Has he played ever?
He
Like
was playing.
in
He
the
was
IPL?
playing. He was playing. He just plays
For
less.
who?
He played last season as well.
Oh, okay, I'm somehow like he's like a good T20 bowler, and somehow when I recollect IPL, like I don't see him. Like nothing reminds me. I know like other English players like Moeen Ali and these guys do well, but somehow I've never heard of Adil Rashid playing for a franchise and doing well. So I'm really
No,
surprised. I
he
know.
hasn't been playing that much, but he did play last season. That's about it. But like he hasn't been very prominent. So that is definitely.
I
I
think
think he played for
people. I
Kolkata,
think
if I
there
am
are
not
some
wrong completely
teams.
about
There
it.
are some
No,
teams
he
who
played
are
for
after
Punjab
spinner.
last season. Yes, Punjab,
So
because
that's
Punjab is
why.
so shit. You probably don't even notice it.
Yeah, correct. That's why. So I'm surprised that he's only like played a handful of games and that too last year. Where was he before that? So, anyways, coming back, I think
No, not
spinners
much. He
would
hasn't played
also.
much. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think spinners will also be in demand and watch out for Chahal and Adil Rashid because I think Imran Tahir people will
Foreign
not
spinner. That's a
play.
problem. Because they can't play or they can only play four, right?
No,
That's where the problem happens with foreign spinners because we have so many spinners. That's why you don't get such a big prize and you can't play
but
them because
trust.
you might as well play the Indian. They
Yeah,
rather play the
trust me.
batsman from.
Yeah, but trust me, I think because Tahir, I don't know at 42, 43, I don't know his latest age
Yeah, I think
now,
he's 54
but
years old.
so I don't know whether people will pay good money for him. So maybe if you had to pick Adil Rashid or Imran Tahir, I would pick Adil Rashid because he has more match practice. He's probably younger, and this is a mega auction, and you can tie him for 2, 3, 4 years. So that I'm just thinking like to like replacement for Imran Tahir, and then the second guy like spinner. You're right. I think foreign spinners is always difficult, but Adam Zampa somehow I rate Zampa and Adil Rashid like very highly in T20. So watch out for these two bowlers.
All right. So what were you saying? Like these will also get 10 crores because I don't see like
No,
what
no, I
category
don't
will you
think they
put
will
them?
go. They will be between 5 and 10, but they will
Okay,
be
5 and 10.
between
So
5.
these are all your 5 and 10. You've already said all these. That's it.
Yeah.
Because I have like lots of 5 and 10 because Ravichandra Ashwin could be
No,
5 and
so
10, Chahal could be 5 and 10,
yeah.
Kishan, even
No, there
Kishan,
are
Bhuvneshwar Kumar.
There are more, but I think these will be my top marquee players. Like I think Pat Cummins will be like a because of his recent like being named the Aussie captain and winning the Ashes. I think his price tag would be inflated, but he'll not go beyond 10 CR. Because as I said, like somehow fast bowlers, India, I really don't see like unless you are like a death bowler expert, like Yorker specialist, like Mustafizur or Trent Bolt or Bumrah, it's difficult. But I think Pat Cummins will go for 8, 9 CR for sure.
Yeah, I don't think
And
Pat Cummins the value of paying like 15 crores or something, but I think definitely value for 7, 8. And if they can utilize
yeah,
his batting also somehow, so that's definite value.
yeah,
But if
I
paying
think
like 16 what they did last time doesn't make sense.
yeah, the other players I would think is Ishan Kishan and Sam Billings. I think these two will probably go between 5 and 10.
Yeah,
Oh,
like a
I
lot of
forgot
players.
Harshal Patel.
Harshal, you're not
Where
talking
did
about
we sleep?
Harshal Patel, Baba. Harshal
My
Patel.
God. Yeah, Harshal Patel will go for like 8, 9. I wouldn't be surprised if
What
someone if he breaks
about
that. I won't be surprised if he breaks the 10 CR barrier. And
well,
maybe
Sam?
all the Patel brothers will be in Ahmedabad.
Oh Jesus Christ! Probably Pat Cummins will change his name to Cummins Patel instead of Pat Cummins. He'll be like Cummins Patel
Patel
just to get a
Cummins.
higher price tag. just to get a higher price tag. And Faf du Plessis Patel, he'll just add like a double barrel thing just to get more money
Faf
out
du-
of these people. Because I really
Faf
think
du
Faf du
Patel.
Plessis and Lockie Ferguson is also going to go for. I think they should get a high bid as well. I mean, unless people are really stupid, because I would love to have Lockie Ferguson. I mean, the energy he brings when he bowls, like just sling. I mean, I love this guy. I mean, I know he got spanked last season towards the end, and he was the
Where are the
reason.
English? Sorry, where are the English players this season? Like, is Ben Stokes, Jofra Archer, have they pulled out of the auction,
No,
or people will not bid for
Jofra Archer is not pulled out, but Jofra Archer is like, it will be a big risk for them to pick. And he has not put a base price. So if they buy him, he's very, very, very unlikely to play this season. Like, it's not going to play. I
Right.
mean, even if he comes in, he's what position is going to be in? Like, that doesn't make any sense, right? So, yeah, but other person you said is definitely not in. So, yeah, not many English players coming in to this auction, but Shakib Hassan is also there. But what do you think, if you're done with all this, like who do you think will be even lucky to get that 2 crore 2 cr price tag that they think say they're cool for schooler? Because for me it was Krunal Pandya, but according to you, Krunal Pandya is like a big short thing. So I was like, I'm surprised you really like Krunal Pandya, or maybe you think he has a lot of backing. Maybe you know something I don't know because you're from Ahmedabad.
No,
I mean, you're not from Ahmedabad, but you're from Gujarat, yeah. You know, from Juragarh.
I do think I don't think he will command more than 2 CR for sure. I'm really confident because of his all-round abilities. I think he'll go.
All-round
To me, I
disabilities,
think
I guess
Suresh. If Suresh Raina goes for like 2 CR, that more than 2 CR, it'll be a big shock. I somehow feel that he might not get sold in the first round of auctions where he's launched for 2 CR, and then he'll be put in the pool again of unsold players, and then someone will pick him up. But I'll be surprised with Suresh Raina. I do think Dinesh Karthik has still some value. He's a keeper. He's captain the side, experienced head. Someone might put their hand up and go for him.
All right, so that's about it. You just said Suresh Raina and Dinesh Karthik. You still feel can? I mean, apparently he's recently playing very well wherever the hell he's playing. I just read somewhere that he's been playing really well. So this time it's going to be a 2-day auction. It's going to run from 12th to 13th. I think they're going to sleep in the middle. I believe so. It's going to be something. I think people are going to take a break, and a lot of people are just going to watch this shit. And a lot of time people just don't even watch auction. They watch like whenever send their daughters in, right, who are pretty. People look at them, and then they look at like Shah Rukh Khan's son and all these things. I don't think Shah Rukh Khan's son will come this time. I'm pretty sure, because they will have to check his pockets. Very problematic.
PR nightmare.
So yeah, that's PR nightmare. So I think both of us are looking forward. At least you seem excited about this thing. I'm definitely excited about this thing. I don't know how this will end, but again, when we learned nothing from this thing, our Pandit Lal BK has told us that David Warner is going to go back to SRH, and they're going to bid 20 CR for him. I don't know how much that is true, but that's what's coming from the horse's mouth. And he thinks Ambati Raidu, Robin Uthappa will be the biggest buys this season.
Signings
apart
ever.
from obviously. But nobody will get more money than Suresh Raina, because I think Suresh, just for Suresh Raina, then they wanted to actually change it to 4 crore, the lowest amount. But Suresh, they say like, sir, we can't do this specifically for you, but I understand. Don't worry, we'll start the bid from 4 crore only. We'll not insult you. You're the greatest player in the history of IPL. You always retire right next to Dhoni. And that's one of the reasons you have not retired, because Dhoni has not retired. When Dhoni can be retained for 3 years, I don't know how Dhoni's going to play for 3 years. I'm really interested how he keeps this season, because that guy is a blind as a bat. And I wonder if Owen Morgan is going to come back as well. I don't know if he's in the group. I really don't see why he would not be in the group, but I've not seen the entire list. And Steven Smith, somebody I really like, but again, I don't think it'll be a big bid, but somebody will definitely take him. If Suresh Raina is going to get sold, Steven Smith is definitely going to get sold. So we learned nothing again from this thing, but we definitely know that Justin Langer has resigned and India has won the World Cup under 19 yet again. This is probably
Maybe
7th or
Justin
8th
Langer
time or something.
Maybe just you heard it first. He might, if he rejects the England job, he might become the coach of Ahmedabad, IPL coach.
I mean, I've never seen somebody like get kicked out and just get so many offers. Didn't happen to Solskjaer. He's still sitting at home, hanging out with his daughter, like who's now playing for Manchester United or something like that. I don't know what's happening. But yeah, on that note, we missed Bikram today because he was fixing some problem at his office on a Saturday evening. I don't know what is that, but hopefully fix that problem, because we could not fix the IPL problem. But next time when you see him, the auction probably would already been done. When is the auction? Yeah, it's before the weekend, but next podcast we'll do either. We can also do like if it's live also towards the
And
because it's
Bikram
12th and
might-
13th. It's a Saturday, right? Woo!
Saturday.
We can do it on
Yeah.
Sunday.
And
There'll be a lot
Bikram
of
might
IPL
crash
matches.
the auction and bid like 5,000 rupees for Ajinkya Rahane because no one is bidding for him.
Nobody's betting. He's like, I'll put it. And who is they
I'll
going to
put-
take Sachin Tendulkar's son? We want Sachin Tendulkar's son. I don't know his name, but there was some news on the newspaper, like not in the newspaper, internet newspaper. They were like, it said Arjun Tendulkar is injured. Big news, breaking news. Mumbai suffers a big blow. Arjun Tendulkar injured out of the IPL 2021. I was like, the guy's never playing. What the fuck you talking about? Big breaking news, big shocking news. Like, oh my god, this injury. I guess that's the best time to end this podcast. So thank you, BK, for your insights and love for Suresh Raina, which we all love, and Ajinkya Rahane, who's he's God to me. Okay, he's God to me. I just pray to him every night. Did I say pay? I mean P. So and I am Gav the Bastard. We'll see you next time with more on cricket, football, and tennis, and all vaccination. Everybody's back. We're all vaccinated. At least we're telling you that. He's definitely vaccinated. I'm telling you, I have certificate. That's all that matters. Okay. I'm traveling by flight also. Alright, take care. Thank you for your baseball cap. Love it. Like and subscribe. We'll see you next time. Bye now.
See you guys.